Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. Unto this life foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's going to be a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This was the scripture of the day, literally. And it came during the day. I don't know, this app been acting up, so. Which is beautiful that this scripture came up. It says, this is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. All right, I'm gonna read it again. I'm gonna get the thing. Romans 12:1. I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice. And this is something that was drilled into our minds through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is that our bodies, our lives, is not of our own. All right, our bodies and our spirits is borrowed, so to speak, borrowed time. And what do I mean by that? Well, who's the father of spirits? The Most High. And these bodies are also given to us. But why would the Lord make this statement? The Lord have Paul write this down because why? What did Yahushua did for us? All right. What Yahushua did for us, he laid his life on the line for us. Okay. He took all the sins of Israel. No man on earth can ever say they could do that. All right. No man on the earth can ever be in that level. Okay. Like the scripture says in Revelations, the 5th chapter. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. This is a proof point. Revelation 5, it says, I'm sorry, let me go up. Revelations 5:1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne. Who was the one that sat on the throne? The Most High. All right. On his right hand was a book. It says, a book written within, without, backside is sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof? And no man in heaven, so I mean no angels, all right, none of the angels was worthy, neither nor in earth. So all the prophets that we love and we read about, all the books that great prophets sacrificed themselves for to give us this thing, none of them was worthy. Okay? Jeremiah wasn't worthy. Isaiah, all right, Moses, okay? Hey, John the Baptist, he said that the one that comes after him, that he's not even worthy of lashing his shoes. All right? So even he, as great as he was, and the Lord himself bigged him up, he wasn't worthy. The only one that was worthy was who? Yahushua. It says, and loose the seals thereof, and no man nor in heaven nor on earth can, nor neither under the earth was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. I wept much because no man was found worthy. So the Lord had to look for, like, who can do this? All right. It says to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. That's a high level. It says, and one of the elders saith unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, had prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals. And behold, and lo, in the midst of the throne, the 4 beasts, in the midst of The elders stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of Yahweh sent forth into all the earth. So what is the point? The lamb that was slain. Okay? So the lamb was slain for the whole entire body. Alright? Matter of fact, Hebrews 9, 15 or 14. Right, Hebrews 9 and 12. 11. But Yahushua being the high priest, good things come by a greater, more perfect tabernacle, not made with hands, that is say, not of this building, neither by the blood of goats and calves, but by his own blood he entered in once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us. So the Lord put his life on the line for us. All right. So in return, he asks the same. It says, for if the blood of bulls and of goats and the ash of heifers sprinkled the unclean sanctified to be purified of the flesh, how much more shall the blood of Yahushua, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself without spot to Yahweh, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living power? So purging is what? To cleanse. So cleanse your mind, all right, which is your conscience, from the dead works, which is this world, the rudiments of this world. All right. So the Lord gave up his life for us. So once again, in return, he acts the same. It says Matthew's, I think it's Matthew's 10. Thinking of, yeah, Matthew's 10 and 30. Matthew's 10 and 38. He that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. So what is the things that the Lord, let me go verse 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. So we're talking about somebody that's worth it. He that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So the Lord is comparing your family, each and last one of our family members, everything that we have, and say, if you don't sacrifice or you don't not kill, all right, people get it twisted, like the Lord, and especially in GMS, like, yo, forget your wives and children. No, take care of your wives and children, but put things in proper perspective. What is more important? Serving the Lord is the most important thing. And everything that we have, the Lord gave it to us. Everything that we have that makes us who we are, what we love, and so forth, the Lord gave it to us. So all in return, the Lord is asking, in return, to put your life or your body as a living sacrifice. All right? Living. So as you living, right? Because the ancient sacrifices, you kill something and that's that. No. You're dead and done. No. You're continuously living, but you're sacrificing a piece of yourself. Let me keep reading. It says, and he that taketh not his cross, which is what? All our crosses are different. So whatever is heavy in your spirit, the things that you have to bear in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you have to bear it. That's your cross. All right? And follow after me. So if you're not taking your cross, you're not taking what you're not playing with the deck that's given to you. All right? And you say, you know what? I'd rather enjoy this life and so forth. You're not worthy of the Lord. You're not. Okay? He put his life, once again, he put his life on the line for all of us. And he says, and follow after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. So all in return, we lose something, but yet we gain the world. All right. That's why we go out in the highways and byways. What do? We put our lives as an offering. Okay. And let the Lord do his thing. First Timothy 4:2, I believe. No, I'm sorry. Kind of jumped the gun. First Timothy's. What am I thinking? Oh, that is good though. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith. All right, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrine of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having a conscience snared with a hot iron. So these men, all right, that been introduced or seduced by these spirits, they didn't put their life as a living sacrifice. All right, they didn't consider the Lord in their ways. Okay, because they wasn't part of the elect from the very beginning. Hey, the scripture says, as a matter of fact, I was gonna get something else, but I'll just go with that. Revelations 12:10. 11, sorry. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. Who's that they? The elect. And by the word of their testimony, and they love not their lives unto death. All right. But are we dead? No, we are alive. How we are alive? We are alive in Yahushua. There's a difference. Okay. There's my favorite scripture. Let me see if I can remember. It's Slakia. Let me get this real quick. Ecclesiastes, I believe it's 39. No. Either 38. Let me see. 36. Nope. Yeah, 35. Salakia. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 35:1. He that keepeth the law bringeth offering enough. He that taketh heed to the commandment offering a peace offering. He that requireth a good turn offering flour, a fine flour, and he that taketh alms, he that giveth alms, sacrifice praises. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord, and to forsake unrighteousness is the preparation. All right. Thou shalt not appear empty before the Lord. So now go to the scripture I was thinking about. I'm gonna come back to Revelations. Psalms 50. I think it's 6 or 7. Psalms 50 and I'll start at 6. The heavens shall declare his righteousness, for the Most High is the judge himself. Salah. Hear, O my people, I will speak, O Israel, I will testify against thee. I am your power, even thy power. I would not reprove thee for thy sacrifice. So the Lord's not going to correct a man for a physical sacrifice. No. Or the burnt offering to have been continually before me. So what was Israel doing? They were slaughtering goats, which is going to say, I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor the goats out of thy folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, the cattle upon 1,000 hills. So the Lord saying, look, I don't need your burnt offerings, your sacrifices, okay? They're all mine anyway. It says, I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. The Lord created everything, right? If I were hungry, I would not tell thee. For the world is mine, and the fullness thereof. Will I eat the flesh of bloods? Would I eat the flesh of bulls, or to drink the blood of goats. And you know what? I had a wild discussion with a relative of mine years ago. He claimed to be a Hebrew Israelite, and he was talking about how the God of the Bible, you know, doesn't require. No, he said what he said requires a blood sacrifice. That ain't God. This, that, to the third. You know, because when you read about Isaac, how Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac, and the Lord stopped them, and they try to say that's, you know, that was wicked. This, that, to the third. That was symbolic of what the Lord's going to do to His only begotten Son for our knucklehead asses. But he couldn't understand that. You see, these people are blind to everything that the Lord has done. The Lord don't need blood of anything. He's going to tell you what He needed. All right. But that shows you the even Israel has how stupid they are. They're carnal. They're not spiritual. Okay. It says, verse 14, offer unto the Most High thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High. That's what the Lord requires from all of us, our vows, our word. Okay? That's why Romans, the 12th chapter, first verse told us to make our bodies a living sacrifice. Living, nothing dead. All right? We're still alive. We're breathing. It says, back to this one. There's more precepts I have in mind. It says, I beseech you, brethren. Listen, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh. Isn't that a merciful thing? The scripture says, I'm going to quote it. A living dog is better than a dead lion. Okay? David quoted as well, saying that if I died, how would I praise thee in the grave? Okay? So it's about us living here, getting ready to see the Lord return. Okay? It's about all of that. It says that you present your bodies a living sacrifice. That's what the scripture says. Roughly paraphrasing, it's in my head. I don't know why. It's something we always bring out. Wow, seasons. Wow. I don't know why it's not coming in my head. Oh, in season and out of season. All right, we gotta be out there in season, out of season. Yeah, it was right there. It says, Second Timothy 4:2. Preach the word. Be instant, in season and out of season. Good weather, fair weather, and cold weather. Reprove, correct, rebuke, correction, exhort, build up, with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when thy will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap up to themselves teachers having itching ears. Which goes back to the first verse. All right. So we gotta be out here instant, in season, out of season. That's why hey man, we've been through a lot. And the brothers Chicago, I know for a fact, the brothers in the cold weather states, we know how it is. Like, the cold takes a lot from you. All right, it takes a portion of you. You know, but it sustains us, so to speak. You put anything in the freezer, what does it do? It freezes it up, right? It slows down time for it. So though we put our life as a living sacrifice in the cold weather of uncomfortability, the Lord is preserving our lives. So when that time comes, the Lord's He's not gonna forget our labor of love, like the scripture says in the Hebrews. All right. He's not gonna forget those cold days and cold nights. He's the one that made us go through that. All right. And what lit us up? What kept us going? The scriptures, the Spirit of the Lord. All right. I have one more. First Corinthians, no, 2 Corinthians 4 and 16, I believe. Yep. It says, making you live in, matter of fact, I started 15. No, we started, this whole chapter is bad. 1 Corinthians 4, 2 Corinthians 4 and 14. Knowing that he which raised up the Lord, Yahushua, shall raise us also by Yahushua, and shall present us with you. Right? For all things are for your sakes. Talking to what? Paul's talking to the church, right? That the abundant grace might, through the thanksgiving of many, redound to the glory of Yahweh. Let's look at the word redound. To exceed a fixed number of measure. So what was the fixed number of measure? Our faith. All right? The things that we had to do in order to appease the Lord. It was a fixed number of measure. We don't know the extent of each of us, how great of faith we have. But the Lord he's trying us daily. All right? It says to be left over above a certain number of measure. To be over, to remain. Okay? And that's what the Lord is trying to do, to keep us over, remain. Verse 16. For which cause we faint not. We don't get weak. But through our outward man perish. Though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. By what? The living sacrifice. So with that, we'll something real quick through the Spirit. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.